G'day folks, welcome to On the Bench. Today I'm going to tie my Canadian egg sucker. This fly is one of my #1 fall patterns for both Coho and Searun Cutthroat here in the Lower Mainland. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For hook, I'm using a firehose stick. It's an 839 size 10 streamer hook. I believe it's 3x long and 2 times heavy. For the body, I'm using Canadian Olive Arizona Semi-Seal. For thread, I'm using A-Dot Classic Waxed by Semperfli. And for a rib, I'm using small copper wire. So I've gone ahead and laid a good base layer of thread down. I'm just going to take a little bit of dubbing. And I've just got like a piece pulled out to use as a tail. It doesn't have a very large tail on it, about the length of the hook shank, hook body. Let's tie that on good and tight. And then I'm just going to go over top of this excess, just helping to build up the body a little bit. If it works out good, I'm just going to leave this at the front, just like that for now. Next, I'm going to tie in my copper wire. I used to use a copper wire dubbing loop with this fly, and then after a couple of years of doing that, I just gave up and didn't bother because one time I didn't make, or I was in a rush or something, didn't bother, and it didn't make a difference. I've caught every species of salmon on this pattern. Not in the Canadian olive. I've caught quite a few on the Canadian, but mostly in the medium olive Arizona Semi-Seal, which is the other color I tie this fly in. And then you just take your dubbing and just spin it onto your thread. It's not a thick body. I like keeping it slim, so I don't bother with the dubbing loop anymore. I have also fished this fly many times for Searun cutthroat in the estuaries and the streams here in the Lower Mainland, and it's been my #1 fall pattern for cutthroat for sure, by far. And I've caught my 2 largest cutthroat, and it was both in the same day at different streams here in the Lower Mainland, and it was on this pattern, but it was in the olive. So just bring your thread to the front, and then I just bring my wire and counterwind it up the body. I do most of my leeches this exact same way, just out of dubbing, especially micro leeches. I'm just going to twist that off. Doesn't want to twist off. I'm going to cut it out of there. And then I just bring this back. And wet finish. Not much to it, but super effective. Like I said, it's pretty much my #1 fall pattern in any of the estuaries, rivers around the Lower Mainland. And then I just take the scissors and clean it up a little bit. There's some stragglers. It's going to get pretty messy anyways when the fish start biting on it. They seem to like it that way. And there you have it, my Canadian egg sucker. So to watch all of our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes or to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head over to our website at www.sfotf.ca. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Take care, conserve the waters, and tight lines.